Okay, we start Monday. This is June now, June 3rd. And the market's going up and down. The big boys is sometime they're going up and down right now in the first week of June trading. We know we had GWA that's hit bottom, and then when they reverse split, they went all the way up to 6, and then they dropped back down to about 4 something. So you lost about 25%, but I took it before. You lost about 25% of your what you had in there. And so I'm waiting till it finished, till it gets settled, and then that's when I go back in. I try and say, nah, it's not ready yet. It's still going. They had to halt the market because people were just, and then they didn't have volume anymore. So people just took their money and said, forgot about this company. But I'm gonna try again, just like SDIU. And I'm not a financial advisor. That's why you got to try it. You got to try it. We call in the spiritual world, try the spirit. Let's see if GWA is real. Right now, yeah, it's a good. I believe it's a good stock. It's an AI in the steel business, but it's got to get settled. They've been reverse splitting every year almost now. Every 2 years they reverse split because they get in the pickle. So let's look at the market. Well, I got another one for you that I picked up. So we're gonna look at our tool. I want to share this with you. Okay, it's a stock called Acoustics Technology, and it's dealing with the design, development, manufacture, and the sale radio frequencies, filter production, wireless devices industry in the United States, Asia, and international. Okay, I'm not going to get into all what it's doing, but revenue is supposed to grow. But right now it's about 19 cents. It was 21 cents, now about 9. I didn't get into it was like 19. I got in at 18. So I bought 1,000 just to see where it's going, see if it's going to make a track, but it's volatile like it is. And this is what the tools say is a new major risk, and that's delusion. He said this is considered a shareholder's delusion occurred when there's an increase in the number of shares on an issue that are not proportionally distributed between all shareholders. Okay, so that's a risk. He said a major risk, the share price has been highly volatile over the last 3 months. And the shareholders have been substantially diluted. Okay, 52% increase in shares are outstanding. And they go on and on. Minor risk, currently unprofitable, and it's forecast to be profitable, next year. So I'm testing it out. It's got a market cap is less than 100 million, but still, 100 million is a lot. It's US is 22 million market cap. So I'm gonna close it on that. It was about 3 back in July of last year. It was about $3 and something. It's 19 cents now. So let's see. The price target was increased back on May 21st to $1.50. Okay, by 7 to $1.50. So okay, the last 4 days has been whatever, and then you can see I'm gonna go fast because I want to hurry up, and it's way down here in the food chain. It's at the bottom of the food chain. Price to sales a good value. Price to versus industry. The proof is to the pudding is the financial stability of, and then who's on this stock? Is it what kind of institutions are on this stock? The company, future growth versus industry is supposed to grow. Earnings to saving rate, earnings to market, high growth earnings, revenue versus market. You can see in the high growth revenue. This is what my tool is saying. Okay, this is how much it's supposed to project, and then 25 is supposed to really zoom up. Do I keep it, or I'm a pretty much a day trader. Do I want to keep this stock? I'm just going to look at it and see how it goes. I took a lot of my other stock. Even I took. You're gonna see when you look at it. I took from my margin account. I took a lot of folks out, and from my other ones too, because June is one of those unsettled months. You don't know what June holds. But you know, it's got a volatile political system. I'm trying to wait, and you got a Fed that's stubborn. He's not he's not doing anything. You get assets to liability, you know, and then you can see it's not, you know, equity is considered high. And then they said the debt ratio is pretty high. They got some cash, okay, and forecast, okay. Dividends, they don't do well. Management, that's what I want to see. Who's on this thing? Who's managing this thing? And so he got a few good ones up here. His name is Jeff, and he earns too much, I think, based on what the stock is producing right now. But you know, if you buy it, don't worry about it. Okay, he's got his compensation is in stocks most. Comp And let's see if Jeff is in. Let's see. Okay, now you know they got a good board, experienced board, and okay. So let's see what's happening. Folks, 3 to 6 months ago, they've been buying. They bought 1.5 million shares. Who's been buying? These guys, right? Insiders. Jeff too. Jeff bought 1.3 million at 50 cents. Okay. The max price is 50 cents. All these max prices. So Jeff came in, the CEO, in January. He bought $655,000 worth of shares, or $1.3 million at, you know, the max price is 50 cents. Okay. So I don't know how much he said the max price was 50 cents. So we know it's 20 cents now, but that was back in January. Okay. These guys back in January, these guys bought. So the institutions got 37% of this thing, and public companies own another, not even worth even, and then the general public own about 57%. Okay, so they own the lion's share of this. The stock has been diluted. BlackRock is up there, Vanguard is up there. BlackRock is the highest shareholder with 5 million shares. So they own federal. So, you know, in the federal government, they can't buy this with federal money. But this is a side investment. They went in and bought some more, you know. So these guys, Hero Investments, they invested 200 something 30. If you look at all the folks who's invested, let's see, George is in here. He's a Shealy invested he got 2 million shares, okay, of his own. He's the CEO. So that's a good sign when CEOs invest in a company. You got all these other guys on it, you know. So these are the shareholders right now, the largest shareholders. So something is going on. So I'm, you know, there you go. So that's the key. Institutions are on it, but usually the general public's on most of them. It's not institutions, but I'm gonna take a chance. So I got 7 minutes to go. So I'm going to reshare. Okay, and let's see what the market is doing. I'm gonna show you what the market is doing right now. Okay, so this is my margin account. So I took all the way down. I got 47. I said, no, I want to make sure I got rid of the GAW before it hit rock bottom. So I just wanted you to see what's going on. I had 50,000. So I've lost over I lost a lot of profit, but I'm still over 80,000, which is good. I want to stay there. That's my resistance right now. So I took out Microsoft in my margin account, and I also took out NVDA. I had like 20 shares, but I'm gonna pick NVIDIA back up. AMD is trying to. I said, okay, I got 10. I went down to 162. Okay. This one right here, I want to put more. If this drops, this is volatile right here. This one right here, FFIE. This thing can fly, folks. And they got to get to $1, So and it's got 200 million people on this thing. So NC I sold CS CRISPR, made a little profit, and I'm gonna come back in a little later, but right now, they made me a profit. Lucy is not doing anything, so I'm gonna get out of Lucy at this point. I'm gonna sell Lucy. Lucy got about 1,000 shares, but I don't want to keep Lucy. You know, I'm waiting for Lucy to go down a little bit more, so I'm selling Lucy. Okay, we'll see what happens. They might not sell, but right now, but we'll go into the other brokerage. You can see NVIDIA is on fire. You know, and they already up to 1,000. They made me $1,000 this morning. And then, you know, they really, the other ones was losing. So they really took the profit that I made with NVIDIA. NVIDIA is on fire. So I'm not really losing anything. But you can see NVIDIA, they made me 200 and something in this one. Oh, with 5 shares, they made 300 and some dollars with 5 shares. I took out AUDD. That's a big, right now, I'm just gonna leave it alone. Because they look like they keep going down, down, down. I'm gonna wait till they get into really the pennies before they say, then I'm gonna go ahead and put them in a margin account and then really put a large number on them. Because right now, AUDD is not doing well. So I want to take them out. This one keeps going back and forth, so I keep it. But this one right here, I just don't want to get caught with my pants down on this one. And when they race up, they got a low float. But last year, about 800 and some dollars. I want to see what they do. Okay. And you can see they always fight. And I like fighters. This is the one I think, you know, this gonna get to $1 quickly. But I'm just, you know, I want you to see that. Now we go into the last one. I got 3 minutes. And you can see in the video, I got another 5 in the video. So the video made me about $600 more. And you look at Microsoft starting to do something, you know. I bought it back at 411 and now it's 412. So it's making me a little bit, Amazon is still doing up and down, but they may be at 330, you know, you might look at it as a little bit, but look at Apple. But I got 5 in Apple, but I just don't trust Apple right now, even though because they being sued, they might by the government, and I just want to leave them alone right now until they solve that issue, until they come out with a phone that is not monopolized, you know. The one that's going down really is this one right here, but I say I got to keep TTOO. They and SAVA. These two I gotta keep, and I gotta keep because they are phase 3, and then both of them are really a huge profit once they start. If they when I ain't gonna say if the federal the FAA. If not, you know, I'm gonna sell these things out. But that's what I'm watching. That's why I don't never take them out, because I don't want to be sleeping and then all of a sudden they go up. So yeah, and then VXTR, they doing what they do. You know, they in the 80s. I got it at 81. Okay, and it's 82. But these are, and VBIV, these are medical stocks that benefits everybody, you know, whether it's COVID or any infectious diseases. These guys got it going on. That's why I don't want to do anything with these guys. I want to keep them on there. Now, let's look at all of them. So you can see my list have really dwindled, but I got the others on the watch list that I'm coming back. You know, and the big one, like I say, the big winner again, like always, is NVIDIA. NVIDIA, Friday, they wasn't such a big winner, but today they are again. So I'm staying around 81, 80, 81,000, and I'm watching these things because if by the end before they reverse split on Friday, remember on Thursday, I got all this week, I'm gonna get 20 of these things. I'm gonna get 30 of them. So if I got 30, I will get 300 shares in NVIDIA. NVIDIA is a beast right now, and everybody's looking at NVIDIA, even Elon Musk. The AK, this one, I said the AKTS, look at that one. See, I got it at 18. It's over 19. So I'm gonna see how this one fly up because they got 6,000. But the beast on this one is that FFIE. They got over 200,000. Tesla, I'm giving it a break because Tesla don't know what it wants to do. So when Tesla go down, I'm gonna buy it back. But Tesla right now is it's not doing anything. It's but they can't. By fact, all they got to do is announce something. They was 178 this morning. Now they're about 176. So okay, it's 4 o'clock, and I made 760. So I had more than that. I had about 81, I think Friday or 8. Yeah, I had about 87. So I'm still making a little bit more money. So I'm gonna stop sharing. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing. Okay. Now the little one, she'll say, "I wonder what this old man's doing," But that's okay. She don't have to know at this point in time in her life. But it's all good. It's all good. And I'm not a financial advisor, but I know that these stocks are good. These are good stocks, and I still got my others in the watch list that I'm getting ready to put back in again. I got my favorites now, and I pick one from my scanner every day. I look at one and what might be a runner and got a high volume, and I usually just I want to buy if it's a low penny stock, I buy about 100,000, and I can make a quick 2 or 3,000 in the first hour, and or at the end of the day, and then I just sell it. That's how I play these things now. It's almost like a job. So God bless you, God keep you, God cause face shine on you and give you peace. This is you can ask me some questions, and you can put it into my email address, which is dlin@ketotay.com, and then I can have converse with you. Okay, God bless you, and I'm getting ready to get off this thing. Bye-bye.